Hello guys, so let us try to look into the circle review questions. Right, here we have a circle and then we have three chords making a triangle. Now, basically, one thing that we get to realize here is that closer, excuse me, closer the chord is to the center, the longer the chord is, because if it's far away, chord will be very small like this. But closer, it can be very, very long. So therefore, closest one will be the longest. That means AB must be the longest. Second one must be AC. And then third one must be BC. Alright, so let's see if anything that resembles that. Right, number one. That becomes our answer. Alright, here we have PB is equal to 4. And then BC is equal to 5. Then the expression, through the ratio, we end up getting PA squared. So outer square is equal to 4 times 9, the whole thing. Then PA squared is equal to 36. Where PA must be equal to 6. Alright, next. Here, we have to memorize the equation of the circle. So we have here x minus h squared plus y minus k squared is equal to r squared. Here h and k are the negative 2 comma 3. Radius is 5. So 5 squared, what we are looking at is these two things. Now since x value was negative 2, x minus negative 2 becomes x plus 2. So it's going to be this value. Right, number 4. What is the measure of CEA? CEA, we're looking for that angle. How do we find it? By addition. So we have 87 plus 35 divided by 2. Here we have 120. 2 divided by 2, which ends up being 61. That becomes our answer. Alright, so here, as we mentioned before, center must be 2 comma negative 4. Radius must be equal to 2, because radius square is equal to 4 here. So then radius has to be equal to 2. That means I guess it can be one of these two smaller triangles. The center has to be 2 comma negative 4. 2 comma negative 4. Choice will be choice number 2. Alright, find the state the coordinate of R. So since this one is the midpoint, one thing that we can know right away is that whatever happened from here to this point, that same thing will happen from here to here. In order for you to get R, x value of R, say from 1 to 1 comma 8 and 3 comma 5 comma 2. So as you can see, in case of x, it just increased by 2.5 while y decreased by 6. Then our next point must be adding 2.5 once again. Then we'll end up getting 1. 6. When you add up 2.5. Here when you subtract 6 from here, then we'll end up getting negative 4. So that becomes our answer. Alright, so here we have AD is equal to 60. What is CDB? CDB will be this angle. But that is same as this angle because ultimate interior angle. But that is half of this angle. So this blue angle must be, or these must be 30. Alright, next question, number 8. I believe this is basically the same thing. Radius is 4, therefore it can be one of these. And then negative 3 was x center value, so therefore x plus 3. Choice number 2 would have been our answer. Alright, so we have this picture. And then AB is equal to 8. Okay, so what we're looking for is CD. Let's put that as x. So 8 squared is equal to 4 times 4 plus x. And we'll end up getting 64 is equal to 16 plus 4x. Then x will be equal to 48 divided by 4, which is equal to 12. So CD equals 12. Let's try to sketch this one. Alright, so the center is 5, comma, -1, 2, 4, 5, and -1. That becomes the center. Since the r squared is equal to 9, then radius must be equal to 3. So, one, 2, 3. Alright, that becomes our answer. So let's call this one as x, y, 2, 1, 1, and so forth and so on, I guess. Alright, so let's look at number 11. Here we have a circle. What are the coordinates of the center and the length of the radius? All we have to do is look at these values. So, center will be 0, comma, negation of that value, which is -3. And then the length of the radius, since this is r squared is 13, r must be equal to square root of 13. That becomes our answer. Alright, here we have AC, TA to AC. So this is x and this is 3x. But since these are two tangent line segments, these two will be equal to each other. These two will also be equal to each other. Then here we have, since TS is equal to 24, we can simply say that x plus 3x must be equal to 24, which makes 4x to be equal to 24, and divide by 4, where x now becomes 6. Question is find the length of SE. SE is the 3x portion, so therefore SE must be equal to 3 times 6, 18. That becomes our answer. Here now we have, when these chords are parallel, then we realize that portion is equal to this portion. That chord is also equal to this chord. So let's see if we have anything like that. CE then must be equal to DF. There it goes, first one. AC is small one, CE, no, not necessarily. AC, and then DF, no, it has to be the exactly same opposite side. Alright, number 14. Equation of the circle, since the center is at the origin, we will have x squared plus y squared, but the radius is 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So equals what? 4 squared. In other words, x squared plus y squared equals 16 squared. That's 16. That becomes our answer. Choice number 4. Alright, so we're looking for angle ABC. That angle is found by the average of those two. So we have 36 plus 20 divided by 2 would have been our angle in between, which now is equal to 28. Number 16, so we have AE is equal to 4, and AB, whole thing is equal to 12, and outer portion is, inner portion is 6, that means outer portion is also 6 in this case. Now what is the length of OC? Why don't we call that as equal to x? And we will have another x because 2 radii will make up a diameter. So here we have 6 outer times the whole thing, which is 12, which is equal to outer, which is 4 times the whole thing, which is 4 plus 2x. And here we have 72 is equal to 16 plus 8x. Then let's look into that, 8x. What have we done so far? We have done 64. Now we need to divide by 8. X must be equal to 8. Since we realize that this angle must be equal to this angle, why? Because they share the same arc. Likewise, this must be equal to this one too. They are sharing the same arc. CA. So EAC. EAC, that triangle, upper triangle, and then BDE. BED. The bottom triangle, that's similar. That's one thing that we have to realize by AA method. Because two pairs of the angles are the same. Alright, so here we have diameter and points are like these. Now equation of the circle. So we gotta find the center. Center is in fact average of those 2 points. So we have negative 4 plus 4. 14 divided by 2. So we have 2 minus 4 over 2. And that's equal to 0. Minus 1. Now, here we have AC is equal to 30 degrees. So what is this one? Measure of the arc CD. The whole thing would have been 120. Whole thing would have been 180. Subtracting 30 each, then the leftover must be equal to 120. What are the centers? Center would be opposite of these. So 3 comma negative 3. And then the radius is equal to 6. Here we see the center being negative 5 comma 1. That means when it's applied, we're going to have 5 and then minus 1. So yes, we are looking at one of these two, but the radius is 1, 2, 3. That means we have to square that. So we get first 2 becomes our answer. Here we have DE is equal to 2x plus 8. And EC is equal to 3. And EB is equal to 4. Here we have 4x minus 3. Let's try looking at them together. So one thing that we get to realize is 3 times 2x plus 8 must be equal to 4 times 4x minus 3. Then when you multiply them out, we get 6x plus 24 is equal to 16x minus 12. So subtracting 6x, adding 12, we get to realize here 36 is equal to 10x. Obviously the value of x is equal to 3.6. How many tangent lines can be drawn? In fact, the answer is 3. Because this can be 1, imagine. This can be another one. And then the third one goes right here in the middle. Therefore, the answer would be, oops, choice 3. Alright, so we have number 24. Once the construction in here, basically what we're looking at is when we have line segments, what they're trying to do is use the compass, try to have an arc. and from the other side and end up drawing a line in the middle. What kind of line will it be? Perpendicular line. Choice number 4. Here center, same thing, 0, 7 is the center and the radius is equal to 4. So we end up getting choice number 1. So here we have and then let's see. Here, and as soon as you see the radius and then tangent that 90 degrees, and then this angle is 40, and the question is A or B. One thing which we can do is we can just add them up. It must be equal to 360. So we have 99, which is 180, plus 40, plus x must be equal to 360. Now here we get to realize that x must be equal to 140.